I should probably check out what these people are all about. Lily uses the Sword of Rage. Samus uses Wind. He has a Scintilla. You have an Other. That's interesting. One-handed sword. A Brezza. You have no magic. Okay, interesting. I thought there was an armor shop here. We won't be able to recruit you guys for a while, it seems. On the road again. Oh, this is a different way into the Lizard Clan area. I believe these are the ruins you spoke of. Nowhere else fits the description. Can't promise you'll find what you seek. Not to worry. The Tinto scouts must be right. Leave it to me. Not here. Milady. Milady, are you certain about this? Impersonating statues, are you? How about earning your keep? We didn't want to interrupt you. Here we come, milady. Hugo, what do you make of them? They don't act like enemies, but I'm not sure of their plans. Of course they're not our enemies, but does it serve us to make them allies? I told you. Sergeant Hugo? Found it. At least we had a few moments of rest. There are loud noises outside. Alright, we're rested. Let's move on. On the road again. Actually, you can go ahead and attack. I want to see what this does. Lily Berserk. Breeds Samus imbalance. Guess we're not seeing what that does. Ubar and Hugo are just too strong, too fast, too furious. They be acting a fool. That enemy over there looks kind of cool. Terror Knight. Oh dear. This could be very painful. Alright, one of them died, so it could be less painful. Passage widens ahead. Someone else is here. Stay down. We might learn something. You are hiding out in the open. Oh my gosh. The protection cannot be overcome. Thanks to Siandar's ancient technique, or shall we call it their magic. Most impressive. Don't give up, even if you risk destroying it. What do you make of that? Don't look like allies. Can't you see they're evil? Milady, I believe it was you who said to keep silent. You know what I said. What makes you think they're evil? That masked man, he's definitely hiding something. And just look at that other one, all in black. What about him? His face looks untrustworthy. The face that cannot be seen. Because you're looking at the back of his head. Not be hasty. We have plenty of other things to do in the meantime. This shouldn't be taking so long. Let's just take what we need and go. That will get us nothing but chaos. That is not what we want. Chaos would suit me just fine. Sarah, what's the matter? Nothing. It was close. We were almost discovered. Might that be because you keep yapping? What did you say to me? Why don't we just decide what we're going to do? We can't hide here forever. He's right. What's the best way? Answer is obvious. Frontal assault. Oh, jeez. Lily, it seems like they took Lulu's personality and they're like, you know what? Let's let's dial that off the scale and put that on Lily. Uh, Hold on now. We don't know anything about them. I'm with the boy. We already know what we need to know about them. We do? That they're evil. Hasn't anyone been listening to me? Let's go, Hugo. Right. Stop. How dare you leave in the middle of a conversation? Shouldn't push our luck. It could result in diminishing returns. Who would have thought it would take this long? Very well then. What was that? What are you doing? You don't look like simple travelers. You're not from the grasslands, are you? I doubt if you are either. Your little band looks out of place here, too. You are Lily Pendragon, daughter of the Tinto Republic president. How would you know that? The honor is all mine. Pity I don't have the time to get acquainted. We've stalled long enough. Say goodbye. I am ready. I'd like to add another element of style to our exit. It won't take but a moment. See that it doesn't. But of course. Stop right there. I'll stop after I finish you. Here come the men in black. Sword of Rage. Who is casting this? Samus? Might be okay. Frontal assault. That's how all D&D planning ends up. It's kinda true, actually. You're a sucker. Oh man, you just took a lot of damage. You guys gotta be close to dead, right? Right. Where are my cancels? Oh, we're all dead. We're not dead. Still living. Alright, let's flop one of those. Never mind, he's dead. Oh, he's berserk, which means that he's almost dead. At least that's the way I've been interpreting things. Oh boy. Can't heal Ubar for some reason. Oh, that miss means that we die. Unless I can get this item off first. Which I doubt might not even make a difference. Nope. I don't think we attack first. So close. Well, maybe so close. I don't know. This is boring me. It's not like you're even a challenge. Worry not, young one. I'll put you out of your misery. Your timing is regrettable. Come now. Find the more you play D&D, the more combat that you avoid. That's very interesting because, you know, everybody that, like, especially you Dante, like, in the beginning, you and the rest of the people were very gung-ho on fights. And it was only after you guys like actually got punished that that you kind of dialed it back a little bit, because you know it's always we're gonna push our luck until we can't push it anymore. They were too strong for us. What did you expect? They're evil. I've never known evil to be weak. We know they were after something here. Since they decided to spare me, I mean us, let's be on our way. With RP in general, you like the actual role-playing part over combat. You find combat can eat up so much of a session, and you do little else but resolve a fight. This is true. There is nothing incorrect about that. Wow, glad I healed. But with role-playing, with the role-playing side, the story can shape up so much. I like combat, particularly when we're fighting like important figures and things like that. There are just some fights, like sometimes people just have to die. You know, teach them a lesson. And that's, you know, that's just absolutely necessary. Fine. Alright. The guy's a beast. I would say Silent Knight 8606. By telling me the name of the character that we just met, that is a spoiler. I'd prefer if you did not do that. Because I know who that character is. And I know that they are a beast. They are the bomb diggity. But I didn't know that they were in this game. And I didn't know that that was that person. Poison's gonna be the death of me. Needed to know? Could I kill a god with my bare hands? And now that you have that knowledge, the thrill of the kill no longer brings you joy. What god did you kill with your bare hands? Unless you're talking about alright, so I was talking to Manadryad a few days ago because Manadryad was asking like what my logo is and stuff like that, and I went down that path, and then I started reading the player's guide again, and I had gone through a bunch of stuff, and I had kind of relived a bunch of memories of what was like in the player's guide and how that stuff happened and, you know, how everything turned out. And then, you know, of course there is this one timeline event of a person of great notoriety called this meeting to kind of flex upon everybody out there that, you know, they would destroy everything if people didn't come to terms. And then here comes Dante, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to attack her. I'm just going to run up and I'm just going to attack her. And then he kills her in one hit. And it was such an interesting session. From how far we've come, I'd say we're close to the great hollow of the Lizard Clan. Sooner the better. After all that, even I'm tired. A bath, a nice bed, bread, I can't wait. Bars. You think the Lizard Clan has that for you? She'll find out soon enough. Yeah, you sleeping on the floor. They gonna charge an arm and a leg to sleep on the floor. Ah, this is lovely. The sun feels divine. And fresh air. Only zombies could have lasted much longer in that tunnel. Sergeant, listen. That sound. Blade against blade, and it's very near. We're too late again. Look at this. Those are Zexan Knights. The Ironheads hit Karaya, now they're after the Lizard Clan. This looks serious. I mean, the Zexans look serious. But why now again? Again? Sergeant, we must join the battle. Hugo, come back. Don't leave me here, you fool. Oh my gosh, like everybody is poisoned. Speak of mana, and mana appears. That's, usually, you know, when you speak of somebody, you know, they get that tingling down their spine. Sometimes that's how it works. In your defense, there was already someone else that was going to make an attempt on her, and she was a threat. Advance Wars logic dictates it's always better to have first strike advantage. You're not wrong. Ironheads, you can always count on them to be organized. I should hope so. Be careful. Don't really have better options. Just a random encounter? Speaking of, that Advance Wars light game that was mentioned is really good, looks really good. Never played it yourself, so much excite. It does look quite interesting. I'm always a little hesitant to place a lot of, like, I guess I'll just say it how it is. I'm always a little hesitant to like go into a game like that with a lot of excitement, because there's a very clear influence for the game, and that influence could be beneficial or it could be extremely detrimental. Let's not get carried away. We're here to show them the dignity of Zexan, not to exterminate them. Your actions have already overstepped those bounds. Mama! Looks like the White Maiden of the Knights wants bloodshed. What? Wait, Leo. I wasn't expecting to meet the Karai clan chief so soon after the treaty negotiations. I admire your coming forward personally once more. Couldn't resist seeing the pretty face of the Zexan Knight captain again. You have a treacherous tongue. And you, White Maiden, come with the treacherous sword that took lives from my clan. You hold that bloodied sword of yours even now. It's war you want. Your type of honorable war, Karians do not think of a sneak attack massacre as being war or honorable. As my ancestors did before me, I, the new Lizard Clan chief, take an oath of vengeance. The Zexan Knights will do their duty to protect their people. I can't tell if this is the real Chris or a fake Chris. We've made it this far, but there's too many Ironheads for us to get through without a fight. What is it? Look, both sides are withdrawing. Is our Griffin to think? There's a few of you that are working directly with the devs with alpha feedback, and you've been helping with a lot of gameplay mechanics. Just spouted out a load of magic in that paragraph. It's also like a two-man dev team. It's very small. Really? That is not the impression that I got. It seemed to be a much larger team. I didn't know it was that small. If there's anyone out there that can give great advice and direction as to what an Advance Wars game should be and how to move that into a direction where it can separate itself from Advance Wars, but also propel itself to kind of be not necessarily a sequel, but like a spiritual successor in all the right ways. Speedrunners are probably pretty good for that. And there's Dante. Our Hugo is back. Dante's also a speedrunner, so, you know, he kind of fits both of those categories. You all made it back. The attack on the village was awful. Can imagine your shock to find it reduced to ashes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lucia, come. Hugo is back. Now we gotta drop the news about Lulu. You were smart to come here. We tried to send word, but it just wasn't possible. At all. Spirits, no chance for that. And where is Lulu? That child always roaming about, getting into trouble. Where is he? Were you separated? That child, as soon as he finds something new, he's gone like a bolt of lightning. I'll find him before dinner and reprimand him. Sure, he's fine. If you made it back, he can't be too far behind. He will be showing up soon, won't he? Say it so. Say something, please. Sorry. What are you saying? He wandered off, that boy. Luce, I know it's hard for you to take. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm sorry. Sergeant? You mean you lost track of him? That's what you mean, isn't it? We were at the Karaya village when it was burned. That's when Lulu attacked an Ironhead. We buried him in Karayan soil as soon as we could with all the proper rites. Lulu. He watched as his own home burned. He must have thought. He tried to get back at one of them, so with his knife, Why did he have to do that? I managed to escape. Now I'm here and he's not. A knife, so young, my poor child. Luce. I'm fine. I'm all right, Lucia. I'm not the only one who lost a child that day. I just didn't know. Oof. They got in with an alright publisher to help with logistics and adverts. They also had a Kickstarter, I believe, is what you had mentioned. So, they got seems like they're making things work. I was loose. I gave her some tea to calm her down, then had her get some rest. Mother, I am ashamed. At the village, when we got there, the sergeant stopped me from... I couldn't, not one. Not even one Ironhead for Lulu. Later, the sergeant was furious with me. I wanted to fight so badly. Hugo, I know how you feel, and it's not just us. All of the grassland clans must fight if we are to survive. Harmonia from the north, Dunan from the east, and Zexen. We fought for years to keep them all from taking this land. Nothing has changed yet, even though we've fought with all our heart. In Grassland, we must fight to protect what is important. Shouldn't have listened to the sergeant. You must decide for yourself what is worth fighting for. Then you must fight for it with all your heart. But I will worry about you no matter what you choose to fight for. Consoling Luce, I tried not to show how happy I was you were alive. Any mother would feel that way. My love for you is strong, Hugo. I pray never to know that grief. I understand, Mama. I know you do. You're a fine man, like your father. Hugo, are you? Oh. Get off me, Mama. What is it? Please don't stop on my account, Hugo. I know you've been away from home. I know it's hard. Who asked you? Did you want to talk? I hadn't seen those three from Tinto for a while, so I thought they might be with you. Oh, we can't let them make any trouble around here, especially that Lily lady. I better go look for them. If they disappear, so will our 2,000 potch. Sergeant, could you... Thank you. I don't intend to make that same mistake twice. Not that one. You already had the moment you didn't regret? What? What? Sure, I'll test this out. See if it bumps up or if it rests everybody, or if it's just the characters in my party. The stalemate breaking mechanics are basically your blueprint to encourage and push players to not want to turtle as much. The dev has made a fantastic map editor tool. That's one of those things where, like, if well, I guess Advance Wars 2, if it just had online multiplayer, like, just think of the things that you could have done with it. Well, Hugo, aren't you Hugo? And glad you're safe and sound. We got separated along the way. I finally managed to catch up. I could only bring what I could carry. Too bad. So you lost your business. It's okay, I'll make do. I thought maybe I could find work here at the lodge. I see. No obligation just because we're friends, but if you could put in a good word for me, I'd be grateful. Alright? Pick a member. What is going on right now? Also, why was Fubar removed from my party? Well, see you. So confused? Not down at all. You don't need to worry about me. Huh. Mama! Hugo, you must rest while you can. Who knows what will happen next? Like to see a successor to Z, a strategy game made by the Bitmap brothers. It did follow the tradition base building gameplay, but involved capturing territory that had factories for you to build units. Really promoted offensive gameplay. I've never heard of that game. But never ever, for never ever. Counter. I technically have a counter. We'll buy one. It's definitely a waste of money. Nintendo really dropped the ball with making Advance Wars more than just a single-player game. It being so limited in multiplayer and the map editor being incredibly limited in the reboot for online play was a big fumble. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I thought the remake had some stuff in it. Oh, you got the mole gloves. See what else you're selling first. I have a new leather. I should equip that. This, I am definitely lacking on that. Oh, maybe that's why you hit so hard. Ooh, this is a 30 increase. Well, that gives counterattack +1. Oh well. Scary guy at the forge took off somewhere. He was recruited. More points for Tales of Xillia 1 and Ape Escape 1. Kind of looking forward to playing Tales of Xillia again. I think that'll be enjoyable. I'll have to check the copy that I have and see whose story I did, and then, you know, maybe I'll do the other side of the story. I'm pretty sure I did Jude's, but I'm pretty sure I did Jude's, but it's definitely possible that I did Milia. I just don't know. What's up, dog? Here you go, don't slack off during practice. Oh man, no. I'm so glad you're alive. Those fighters are quite something. They never miss a day of practice. I can learn something from them. Remember this. If you can beat the area boss and the dungeon boss in the depths of the dungeon, it will polish your skills. What? What area boss? What dungeon boss? What depths of the dungeon? What are you talking about, dog? You don't have damage. That's average. Repel is a perfect match. We'll give that to you. Continual attack. Let's bump up what you're super good at, I guess. We'll bump up counterattack. You did Jude's story, and you started Milia but never finished it. I think Crayson did Milia's story. But I'm not 1,000% sure on that. Bump up this accuracy. Perfect. Oh, that's where it ends for you. Don't be a stranger. Well, whenever we get around to Tales of Xillia 1, we'll find out whose route I did. It should be informative. We're gonna do a safety mark here just in case, but we might mark again later to cut. Let's go see what's happening with Lily. No point in keeping secrets from me. Milady, your talk insults the new clan chief. Sheba, the story may be good. Let's hear this daughter of the Tinto chief. Not exactly a storyteller. I'm after the Firebringer. You must tell me whatever you know about them. Firebringer? That story is so very, very old. Firebringer? Perhaps you're unfamiliar with this because you're from the south. When I was young, I often asked my father to tell me about the great deeds of the hero Axelrod and the Firebringer. Wasn't this a plot point in one of the earlier Suikoden games where someone was impersonating the Firebringer and they were bandits or something like that? Am I crazy? The escort is small. Only one squad and easy haul will attack on my signal. Ready. Same as always, right? Same as always. There they are now. Over 50 years ago, more than half of Grassland was invaded by the Holy Harmonian Kingdom. Most clans fell under their control, including ours. Even clans outside their grasp paid tribute. No one questioned this. Their army was unrivaled. Every clan combined was no match for just one Harmonian battalion. But the Flame Champion Axelrod and the Firebringer were unafraid. There's even more here than we expected. If we were like this every time, or if it were like this every time, we could retire. If only it were so. Leader, what shall we do with all these riches? We will buy back Grassland. Brilliant, but why stop at Grassland? How about all of Harmonia? Right. The grandest of schemes. Their battles were small, but word spread quickly about the Firebringer bandits, who raided Harmonian transports. Those rumors made the clans brave and hopeful. Soon, one man led them all. At last, the showdown has come. So it has. This is it, the last battle for good. Victory will be ours. Victory. Victory or death. Harmonian forces clashed fiercely with the Grassland forces led by Axelrod, the Flame Champion. It was the worst battle in history. They say neither side was a clear victor. What happened to the Flame Champion? No one really knows. He was never seen again. Even so, Harmonia has never tried to conquer Grassland again. No one's sure what really happened to him. Some say he went to the far western continent or died in valor. I've even heard he now lives a lavish life within Harmonia. This is why you must give up looking for the Flame Champion. So many tales have been told about the Firebringer returning, but they turn out to be fairy tales, nothing more. The events I speak of happened over 50 years ago. He'd be over 80 years old today, too old for most humans to live. If your quest is one of play, stop your folly and go home. New chief is Lord Dupa. I think he will be a good successor to dear departed Chief Zepon. Children of Karai Clan, don't despair. Lizard fighters know the pain of losing a home. Let's help the chief and await our chance. But you're the chief. But you're the chief. Long live the chief. You just noticed the recap thing underneath the player lets you see what you made happen. Watch 3 days and 4 hours worth. There's 372 chat messages. What are you talking about? I don't think I've ever seen that before. You're worried about me? Thanks, but I'll be fine. At least you're safe. What a relief. You know, you must rest while you can. Who knows what will happen next? Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? I guess I could do that mark thing that I said I was going to do. take this time to add those points as well. So Ape Escape plus 1,000. Hail Delia plus 5,000.